All right. So, are illegal immigrants driving down wages?
I guess so. Uh, I would say in like lower wage paying jobs, they probably are. Um, but I mean, I guess the fact that a lot of the workers are like undocumented, I think that drives it down
Okay.
a little bit.
Okay.
All right. So, are today's immigrants different from the immigrants 100 years ago?
Uh, I mean, not all of them are that different, but definitely there's a lot of different reasoning for coming nowadays. Um, like there's a lot of drug trafficking and like human trafficking, stuff like that. But I mean, that's not all of it. But I would say it's more. Yeah, I guess but it is all just to live out the American dream. But so I guess it is all the same. Yes, the answer is yes.
All right.
Okay.
Pause that. So, why don't immigrants come here legally?
Legally, um, I think a lot do, but the ones that don't, I don't know. I know the visa system it's pretty strict. I had a friend from Brazil that she was a dentist and like had a secure job and everything, but couldn't get her visa redeemed, so she had to like leave or she couldn't work. So I know it's pretty strict, and a lot of them don't want to abide by those rules, so just avoid it by not doing it. So,
All right. Why don't immigrants want to learn English?
learn English? I don't know. Same reason I don't want to learn Spanish. It's hard. But if you are living in the country, you probably should learn the language. But a lot of immigrants live in areas where they speak almost exclusively Spanish, even if it is in America. There are some like Spanish communities where they don't talk much English, so I guess there they could get away with it.
All right. And here's another question: Is are illegal immigrants taking American jobs?
No, I mean, or I guess yes, but it would. It's just as competitive with any other people. Like, if Americans actually would try to get the jobs, I would say they would get it instead of the immigrants. But it's just immigrants are the only ones who try to get those jobs. So.
All right. Hey, Tyler. Are illegal immigrant? Do you think that illegal immigrants are driving down wages?
I'm not sure because I've never looked into it. But I imagine they might be for certain industries. Just not anything I'm really like thinking about.
All right. All right. Good answer. All right. Are today's immigrants different from 100 years ago?
I think so because in the early 20th century, like all the people were immigrating. I think it was through like what was it, Ellis Island in New York, and they were usually from Europe, but now they're not. They're mostly from Mexico and South America and stuff.
Good. Good. Why don't immigrants come here legally?
Because it's hard. I mean,
It is.
like there's like very few ways to get into the country legally permanently.
That's definitely a perfect answer to that. All right. Why don't immigrants tend to want to learn English?
I don't think they don't want to learn English. Just like, have you ever tried to learn another language? It's not easy and it takes a lot of time.
No, it is not. It is not easy. All right. Are illegal immigrants taking American jobs?
I think so. For like, once again, like for certain industries, I imagine. Like, a lot of people think that illegal immigrants are taking like jobs that are part unskilled labor. So.
All right. Why doesn't the federal government arrest day laborers waiting for work on the street because so many of them are in the U.S. illegally?
Well, like, it'd get tricky if they just started arresting people just because they look like they're from, like, Mexico or South America. Because that'd probably be, like, an infringement on certain civil liberties. So, like, they can only really arrest people then if, like, they're committing crimes, otherwise they don't really have necessary cause.
It's a perfect answer.
Good.
Thank you.